Reading I-Ching. Coming to meet. Change of lines. The first line is the only line of yin of this hexagram. The line of yin which supports the whole hexagram alone, plays a crucial role. When the bottommost shelf is skewed or shaken even by a little bit, the lines of yang which are piled up high above it will become in danger. Likewise, it tells you that you should stay at your current position, and keep your composure at all times, so that other people can depend on you, when they need a place to fall back on. You need to be embracing, and provide home to other people, or to your future self. The sequence of yang continues from the second line of this hexagram. The first of them has not moved far away from the starting position yet. The beginning of any grand challenge is always centered around the reality. A great dream does not build itself out of nowhere, but it often starts with a small step. You may be tempted to try various new ideas, and make daring challenges to achieve a great dream, but it may be better for you to make attempts small enough, so that you can easily abandon the attempt, and return to your current position, when things start to go wrong. The first step must be taken carefully. The third is the line of yang again. As we get farther away from the foundation, we may feel more and more anxious. As we move upward, the wind will blow stronger, and we will be subject to more temptation. From now on, we may need to take some risk of failure, in order to advance further. We cannot simply rely on our foundation forever, and still wish to accomplish a great ideal. However, it is still not the right time to make a bold decision to jump into action. In order to avoid getting in a big trouble, we need to take one step away from the problem, analyze the condition thoroughly, and then decide whether it is worth the risk. We moved up a level, and meet the fourth line, which is of course yang. The distance from the bottom foundation became quite far. Now that we are getting accustomed to trying new things, we may start to feel more pleasure and anticipation than anxiety. Rather than staying in the present condition, and building a foundation, we may get a greater sense of accomplishment, in planning for the future and making new attempts. Nevertheless, we should not forget or ignore our foundation. When it fails to support us, there is no way we can build a high tower above it. The fifth line is yang again. It is at the center position of the heaven. We may come up with various ideas to make new attempts by ourselves, but sometimes such a new opportunity is involuntarily given to us, when we did not even expect it. Through an unexpected event or an accidental situation, we may discover a new way that has been overlooked. We may sometimes become impulsively decide to go down the path that we would not normally go through. Of course, if we were not prepared to embrace the change, we may end up thinking that such an accidental event was nothing but an undesired failure or loss, but if we were well prepared to learn from the opportunities, we may end up finding a new light that we can follow. This is the last line of yang. Now we have reached the topmost position that we can achieve. The peak also implies that it is a point where many other ridge lines meet. We should not be confined to our own thoughts alone, and we need to open up our minds, connect with other people, and try to develop yourself further, based on such communications. However, you should not become too excited, and you need to keep your composure, as your decision will not only affect yourself alone, but will have rippling effect on all the lines of yang beneath you, and on the foundation as well. You need to act based on right judgment.